We're continuing with the Canestraro reading. This is from CS12, the interview with CS12. So about 3 pages long. Make myself disappear so you can read it. During November of 2016, I interviewed a former FBI agent whose identity is known to me and is herein referred to by the cryptonym CS12. CS12 told me that he or she served as an FBI special agent in the New York field office during 2001. CS12 stated that he was assigned to the investigation of the bombing of the USS Cole in Yemen. CS12 recalled that sometime in June of 2011, he and other FBI agents met with CIA representatives regarding the Cole investigation of the terrorism matters. CS12 recalled that the CIA analysts from UBL station may have attended the meeting as well. CS12 recalled that an FBI analyst detailed to FBI headquarters also attended the meeting. CS12 recalled that the FBI analyst told him that there were certain information sharing restrictions regarding the photographs due to the wall that was erected between intelligence and investigations. CS12 explained that a wall had existed per Department of Justice and other government agencies' guidelines between information gleaning from intelligence sources and information obtained during the course of criminal investigation. There was 2 types of investigations: criminal investigation and information only. 2 types of cables. I'm sorry. Now, information gleaned from, say, information only is to be used as intelligence. It can't be used unless to criminally prosecute someone, unless it was at a criminal investigation. You're, say, surveilling somebody and you get information from them. You have to go through a set of clearances, processes that make it into a criminal investigation. And this is where the argument really stands between the CIA and the FBI, even within the FBI, such as what happened with Abdulsadah Sheikh, the informant in San Diego regarding Khalid al-Mihdhar and Nawaf al-Hazmi, where information gathered from an informant couldn't be used in a criminal investigation into Khalid al-Mihdhar and Nawaf al-Hazmi at that time. And there was minimal information regarding al-Mihdhar and al-Hazmi, but the FBI didn't really press the issue. Whereas the FBI's Inspector General report criticized the FBI and says that they should have. But imagine you get, other agencies like the CIA and the NSA that won't share information with the FBI, makes it that much harder. And this is why the walls are now gone, right after 9/11. The walls were there to protect who? The agencies? Well, not only them, us, the public. CIA just can't go to, say, Israeli intelligence, say, we need you to spy on Americans. Now every intelligence agency basically does it, and they do it without a warrant. This is what 9/11 did. This is why I still cover the subject, because most everything that came from 9/11 is happening today. Federal law, judicial law, or lack thereof, the citizens' privacy rights, it's all gone almost. CS12 recalled that the FBI analyst told him that there were certain information sharing restrictions regarding photographs due to the wall that erected between intelligence and investigation. CS12 explained that a wall had existed per Department of Justice of the government agency guidelines between information gleaned from intelligence sources and information obtained during the course of a criminal investigation. According to CS12, the wall had been erected to prevent agents from leaking classified information to unauthorized individuals during grand jury and other court proceedings. CS12 stated that during the meeting, FBI agents were shown 3 photographs of suspected terrorists. CS12 stated that the CIA asked him if one of the photographs was Fahad al-Qusam, an al-Qaeda operative suspected involvement in the bombing of the USS Cole. CS12 told the CIA that he was unsure if any of the photographs were al-Qusam. By the way, I have to go back. I just noticed this. It says June of 2011. It's obviously June of 2001. This was a typo. CS12 told the CIA that he was unsure if any of the photos were al-Qusam. CS-12 stated that another FBI agent at the meeting began to ask CIA officials pointed questions regarding the photographs. CS-12 recalled that his FBI colleagues asked CIA officials where the other photographs and where is the surveillance report. CS-12 stated that the CIA refused to provide any additional details regarding the surveillance photos, along with biographical information regarding the subject of the photos. CS-12 explained to me that a standard investigation technique at the time during the meeting took place was put a stop on all terror subjects under an agent's investigative purview. CS-12 stated that a stop is law enforcement term for a broader coursing alert on a particular subject. CS-12 stated that once a stop is issued, agents are alerted immediately when a subject comes into the United States from another country via a computer system. CS-12 recalls asking the meeting attendees who is doing the stops on the three subjects. CS-12 stated that no one at the meeting had placed a stop on any of the three subjects in the photographs. CS-12 relayed that he argued with the FBI analyst on the need to place stops on the subjects of the photographs. CS-12 stated that he eventually learned that one of the subjects of the photographs was Khalid al-Mihdhar, the other was Nawaf al-Hazmi. And the reason why the CIA analyst didn't tell the FBI this was, of course, because they themselves were running an illegal operation inside the United States using Saudi intelligence to monitor al-Mihdhar and al-Hazmi and what they were doing here. And also, under the CTC director, Kofor Black, they were trying to recruit al-Qaeda, these two, as informants. Did Saudi intelligence know about the details of 9/11? I can't say that. But if they did they share it with the CIA? I don't think they would. Why? Because these attacks would help who? To benefit who? That's the question. Right? CS-12 told me that he continued to press FBI headquarters for further information regarding the subjects in the photographs later in the summer of 2001. I believe CS-12 is Steve Bongard. CS-12 recalled that sometime during the day on August 23, 2001, he opened an electronic communication known in the FBI as an EC, electronic cable, from headquarters concerning the subjects of the photographs. CS-12 recalled that the electronic cable contained information showing that al-Hazmi and al-Mihdhar were in the United States. CS-12 stated that he then contacted the FBI analyst regarding the electronic cable. I believe the FBI analyst might have been Dina Corsi. CS-12 recalls that the conversation between him and the analyst became heated when the analyst told CS-12 that he was not authorized to view the electronic cable, that he ordered to delete it immediately because it was an information cable. What Dina Corsi was worried was that Steve Bongard was going to use the information to open a criminal investigation into al-Mihdhar and al-Hazmi. If he did that, if Bongard actually opened up a criminal investigation, what will happen? Al-Mihdhar and al-Hazmi, if they found, are detained and may be arrested. And who knows what they'll learn about the CIA and Saudi intelligence. Heads would have been rolling. CS-12 stated that the analyst told him that the information contained in the electronic cable was obtained from intelligence sources, and as a result, the wall rule applied. Only agents who were designed as intelligence agents could see the information. Bongard's not an intelligence agent. CS-12 related that on about August 24th, he participated in a conference call with the analyst and the special agent who was acting bin Laden unit chief. Dale Watson. I think this might have been him. The acting bin Laden unit chief at FBI headquarters. Might have been Dale Watson. CS-12 stated, don't quote me on it. CS-12 stated that the call lasted approximately 45 minutes. During the call, officials at FBI headquarters told CS-12 to stand down to cease looking into al-Mihdhar. CS-12 explained at headquarters, officials told him that they were seeking to open an intelligence investigation on al-Mihdhar. CS-12 was assigned to a criminal, like I said before, rather than an intelligence billing at the New York office. He was not authorized to pursue the case against al-Mihdhar. CIA pressured the FBI to call off the criminal investigators in Washington, because they knew that if al-Mihdhar and al-Hazmi were arrested via Steve Bongard, that the illegal operation by the CIA and Saudi intelligence would be uncovered, probably. CS-12 stated he emailed the analyst the next day regarding the conference and the call. In the email, CS-12 told the analyst if someone's going to die unless the case against Almidor was pursued further. Yes, this is Steve Bongard, because that's what he wrote, Dina Corsi. CS12 stated that immediately following the attacks on 9/11, he and other New York-based agents participated in a separate conference call with CIA headquarters. It was during this call that CS12 learned that Almidor and Hosby were on the flight manifest of one of the planes that was used in the attacks. That was Flight 37 that crashed in the Pentagon. CS12 recalls that the conference call then became quite heated between New York agents and headquarters personnel. CS12 stated one of the analysts assigned to the FBI New York field office ran the two hijackers against commercial databases. CS12 told me that the analyst quickly found that the two hijackers had addresses in San Diego. CS12 told me that on about September 14, 2001, he contacted the FBI analyst regarding information on hijackers involved in the attacks. CS12 stated that the analyst subsequently provided him with a fourth surveillance photograph of the same surveillance operation that was referenced above, which was the Kuala Lumpur meeting, in which the CIA was taking photographs through Malaysian authorities. It was Malaysian authorities that took photographs of most of the attendees at the Al Qaeda summit meeting in Malaysia, handed over to the CIA, and the CIA never shared these photographs with anybody. CS12 stated that Walid bin Attash, also known as Kalab, was depicted in the fourth photographs. Now, there you have it. Almidor and Al-Hadbi connected with the alleged planner of the Cole bombing. This would have been a criminal investigation because the FBI was in charge of the criminal investigation into USS Cole. And this is the reason why the CIA also didn't want, anybody in FBI headquarters to tell Steve Bongard in Washington about Almidor and Al-Hadbi, or that they didn't share the information photographs shown at the June 2001 meeting. CS12 recorded that he asked the analyst about the photograph, and the analyst was unable to provide any details as to why the photo had not been shown to agents in the New York meeting. CS12 noted that the photograph showed bin Attash in an airport that he was immediately recognizable due to his missing leg. Right? CS12 that he stated that he and the other New York-based agents were shown the fourth photograph. They would have immediately linked Al-Hadmi to and Al-Midar to bin Attash, the prime suspect in the bombing of USS Cole. As a result, the inquiry to the two hijackers would have shifted from an intelligence-based investigation into a criminal one, just like I said. And agents would have been able to devote the full resources of the FBI's New York field office to efforts to find the two hijackers later in the summer of 2001, because when the CIA went to the principals meeting in August, I think 23rd of 2001, Richard Blee finally tells, Richard Blee, the bin Laden issue station chief, told members, including the FBI and Richard Clark of the Counterterrorism Center, Counterterrorism Unit in Washington, said that this is Khalid Almidar and Nawaf al-Hadbi. That's it. They were inside the United States. So the FBI sent one guy to look into Almidar and Al-Hadbi. Had they tied Almidar and Al-Hadbi to Walid bin Attash, Kalab, to this meeting in Malaysia, it would have been the full resources of the FBI, because now it's a criminal investigation. CIA didn't tell the FBI this because they were running their own illegal operation into Almidar and Al-Hadbi using Saudi intelligence. I'm not going to tell you that they wanted 9/11 to happen. Sorry, can't go there. That's a real fucking big reach. Now, I don't know for sure, so that's why I'll leave it alone. CS12 told me that he testified before the 9/11 Commission and also gave a statement to investigators conducting an internal inquiry regarding the events of 9/11. CS12 stated that during his testimony before the commission, he stated that he was not seeing the above referenced photograph of bin Attash until after 9/11. CS12 stated that the following his testimony, then CIA counterterrorism official Cobra Black told the commission that CS12 was aware of the photograph before the 9/11 attacks, and that's not true. So this is the reason why I did that special episode in the Darkened Hour about the joint inquiry, the late Carl Levin, when he interviewed Tom Wilshire, Cobra Black, and George Senn. Every single one of those CIA officials lied, committed perjury. Did the 9/11 Truth Movement talk about this? No, because they don't believe in planes and hijackers. And by default, all of this doesn't matter. And you wonder why the 9/11 Truth Movement was a failure. I called out all these people, Richard Gage, Christopher Bullen, Rebecca Roth, Loose Change. None of them had the guts to face me in a conversation because they knew. That's why you don't hear of them anymore. They don't learn anything new. Have they ever done anything like this? It's not that I'm reading this information to you so you could be, misled into believing in an official narrative of sorts. There is a conspiracy here, but nobody talks about it. It's the CIA, Israeli intelligence, Saudi intelligence. And what did they learn along the way before 9/11, if anything at all? I tried to practice respectable journalism and investigation in the hopes that we can have an informed public. According to CS12, Black told the commission that CS12 had shown the photographs in Pakistan to an informant that CS12 had debriefed in March or February 2001. CS12 told me that the informant was an FBI source who had been turned over his agency by the Drug Enforcement Administration agents in Pakistan. CS12 stated that Black had been untruthful with the 9/11 Commission as he'd never seen the photographs of Wiley bin Attash before 9/11 attacks. And why? Isn't it obvious that they would have tied Al-Mihdhar al-Hazmi's criminal investigation into the attacks on the USS Cole? CS12 recalled that he advised Barbara Grill, an official with the 9/11 Commission and former FBI investigator, that Black had given false information to the commission. Was he held accountable? No. CS12 further suggests that Grew should interview Black regarding his false statements. They didn't. The commission didn't. CS12 told me that Grew told him that the CIA is conducting its own investigation, which they did through its own inspector general. Nobody got fired. In fact, George Trent, the director of the CIA, got the Presidential Medal of Freedom shortly after. And that neither the commission nor the FBI would be pursuing the matter further. Because the FBI is certainly not going to blame the CIA for their own mishaps because of the higher-ups at the CIA who are being protected by who? The State Department. CS12 recalled that the CIA's own investigation into the above matter is still classified. And, folks, it's the reason why I do these things still to this day, so that, we can, learn more about this subject because it's so broad and there's so much conspiracy hidden behind what really happened behind the scenes, and that you, the public, should be made aware of. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you next video.